Welcome everyone. This is again Felix from Codebank team, digging further into the PHP for beginners. So in our last video, as we have discussed that what is the importance of PHP and why we should all learn PHP and how PHP can be an added value to our career. Now going further into the topic, that now we are in a position that we will be starting coding with PHP. So before coding, we should understand that what are the things that are needed that you have to set up locally on your system, and so that you can move ahead with the further coding part. So first of all, let us discuss about the prerequisite to learn PHP. Though PHP doesn't demand from you any kind of coding experience, or whether you have coded, or whether you know something about coding, but yes, the little knowledge of HTML, CSS, JavaScript is always beneficial to ease your learning, to improve your learning, to include a lot of features by yourself only. But not to worry if you don't know anything about all these terms, HTML, CSS, JS, and then you can take reference from one of the popular website, w3schools.com. I'll suggest you not to study the entire website in one go, because then you might lose interest. So whenever you feel a little bit of problem with understanding some HTML tags or CSS script or JavaScript something, then you can easily refer those sections only. So as such, there is no prerequisite to learn PHP. Anyone with no coding experience can learn it easily, because as we have discussed, that it's something, one of the most easiest server-side programming language. And let's see that how PHP behaves, how PHP works. So suppose that we see this picture. There is a local computer, and then it's going to internet and finally landing into the web server. Now whenever we request, suppose you are logging into the Facebook, so what will be typing the facebook.com, and it will be calling login.php. Then the browser, your client, your web client, will send a request to the web server via internet. Now the web server will process the request. Now how it will process the request? Actually, you can see there is a login.php. There is a login.php. Then login.php, there will be a server. When login.php goes to the server side, the web server processes the request with the help of a PHP interpreter that is installed in the server itself. PHP interpreter, on processing the request, forward the things to the hard disk where your actual database is located, and then according to the authentication that you are supplying, it checks against the database record. If it is correct, then it returns you the appropriate result on your browser. So this is simply works in HTTP request with PHP in background. Now let us see that how we are going to what are the things that are needed to install PHP, and what you can do. So as you can see that PHP needs an PHP interpreter. So from where you are going to get it, and again you can see that if you want to build a website, you need to store some records. So recording of things in text file will not be a good thing, so you need to have some kind of database. So mostly PHP goes with MySQL, so we can have the MySQL as well. Now you need a web server as well that should be running, and for web server you need some special kind of software like Apache, like Tomcat, Nginx especially. Okay, so what to do now? Let us see. If you just bifurcate all this thing in form of fragments, then we can see that we need Apache. For example, if I'm taking only Windows as OS right now, because Windows is most prevalent, but you can get the requisite softwares for the other platform as well, but I'm just discussing on the best of Windows right now. So what do you need? You need an Apache, you need a PHP, you need a MySQL server. Now you can download all these things from the followed links given in the slide, or you can Google about them. You can find the requisite like httpd apache.org. You can install the Apache, download the latest Apache version from here. This is the official website of php.net. You can download the official the latest version of php 5.6.4 or 7 or whatever you feel like. From the dev.mysql.com you can download the latest MySQL version, and according to your platform, like here you can see Win32, you can go for the Win64 as well. But I know that downloading the individual component and installing them and configuring them is a little bit complicated. So question is that, is this the only way that we can go ahead? No, relax. It is there are other way as well. What you can do, you can go to this apachefriends.org and download the version of XAMPP for your respective machines OS, like XAMPP for Windows, XAMPP for Linux, and XAMPP for OS. Now actually there is LAMP, like the Linux MySQL, Apache PHP, Windows WinAMP, okay, like Windows MySQL PHP, Apache PHP, WAMP. So let us directly go to the presentation, the live demonstration part. I have already, now this is the page. Just wait, actually it is taking some time. Actually I have already installed the XAMPP to my Windows machine. It's very slow. Extremely sorry for that. So what I have done, that I went to the apachefriends.org, and you can choose your respective machines, and as I have downloaded the XAMPP for Windows, when you install XAMPP, it will install into the default directory of your C drive. Let us go to the C drive, and c.xampp, it will install in this is the default installation directory. If you can change it easily, no problem. They'll ask you during the installation procedure only. Just go click on next, and like the other software you do, you can easily install it. Now this is your basically web directory where you will keep your HTTP your PHP file or your HTML file. This is the htdocs. Now post installing, when you launch your XAMPP control panel, it will give you an XAMPP control panel as well. My machine is a bit slow, so it is taking some time. Anyways, I have got one more. I think there is some problem with this Windows, so let me go and okay, it's opening. This is the XAMPP control panel. It's taking too much of time. Let's see, XAMPP control panel. Yeah, I have installed on the main machine as well, so I'm now displaying it from my main machine. Now you can see that there is an XAMPP control panel. Now what you can see over here, you can see there are the number of modules like the Apache, MySQL, FileZilla, Mercury, Tomcat. So I have just started these two services, Apache and MySQL.
and Apache is running on port 80 and 443, like for the HTTP and HTTPS as well, and MySQL is running on the port 3306. So when you start this service, and you just go to your you just go to your local host, like typing localhost. It will automatically open this dashboard for you, the XAMPP dashboard. You can easily change this index.php and replace the index.php with your own file, and that will do. So about that I'll be discussing in a later video. First of all, in the meantime, you install the XAMPP in your respective OS respective machine, so that in the next video we could be on the same page, and we'll be doing the same thing. Thank you, and by that time I'll be fixing this machine as well. I think I have to fix it in soon. Okay, so thank you, and keep subscribing our video for learning more about different tech stuff. Thank you.